Well, greetings. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the importance of love and respect. If you've heard of Emerson Eggrichs, he wrote a book called Love and Respect about the intergender dynamics between men and women. And it's an excellent book, especially if you're coming from a Christian perspective. It's a very insightful book, and he provides a lot of good analogies in the book. One of the main things that he talks about is, I think, that song "Respect" by Aretha Franklin. I think that's who sang it. That song was actually written by a man, so he was demanding respect, and that's what men need. They need respect, unconditional respect, and women, they need unconditional love. And if the two of them in a relationship are not getting those things, then that's going to lead to kind of a downward spiral. I think Eggrichs calls it I forget what he calls it, but it's not a good situation. So I always remember, if you're a woman, to try to be respectful to men. Remember that everything a man does is for a reason, because a reason is the primary thing in his mind. The feeling aspect is the second portion. Men who try to do everything based on their feelings, those men have a challenging time in life, because they're trying to live in a man's world using a woman's mindset, and it doesn't work. But if a woman can remember that if she's not feeling loved, she needs to say something about it, because men can be very insensitive. And I think one of the main mistakes that a lot of women make is they think, oh, men are nothing but hairy women. No, men do not think like women. Their brains are not wired the same way, and that's for a good reason. Men have to be able to take their feelings and stuff them away and operate in situations where there's danger and there's threat to life and limb. War situations, heaven forbid, or any sort of emergency situation. Most all the infrastructure jobs in any sort of organized Western world are manned by men, no pun intended. So it's very important for women to remember that. And men, if you have a woman in your life, if you are married, remember to try to give your wife unconditional love. And know that if she's acting in a way that's disrespectful, maybe you said something that was unloving. So if you're sensing that she is saying something to you that's disrespectful, you can say, wow, that kind of sounded disrespectful. Did I do something that's unloving, or say something that's unloving? And if a woman is unwilling to share with him what he did, that's going to create more dissonance in the relationship. So a woman's got to accept the fact that men are insensitive, and for good reason, and it doesn't mean that they don't have feelings, but the feelings are not the primary part of their existence. And to work with them, to help them to become more thoughtful and more considerate of other people's feelings when they take action in the world. So that's it for this video. If you want to learn more about intergender dynamics, I recommend you check out my book, The Sex Education You Never Received. You can get a free copy of it at this link here, beyond-dating.com or Beyond Dating. And as always, the light in me honors the light in you. Peace.